Hi everyone, I am Pastor Donna from Heaven to Earth Ministries, and I am so appreciative that you are here today for our daily devotional. Our scripture for today is a little long, but it sums up our character of Jesus for today, which is human, the human Jesus. We are going to read Hebrews chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil. So he shared in our humanity. He became flesh and blood to break the power that Satan had over us. And 15, free those who all their lives were held in slavery by their fear of death. For surely it is not angels he helps, but Abraham's descendants. For this reason, he had to be made like them, fully human in every way, in order that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in service to God, and that he might make atonement for the sins of the people. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. So here we are on day 5. We've talked about Jesus' supremacy. We've talked about his awesomeness. Yesterday we talked about his creativeness and how he created us and the entire universe and how that leaves us in awe. Now we're learning how much he gave up to come down here and be a human for us. And as a human, he really suffered. He suffered right up to his death. And even his death was a very horrific death. It was a very painful death. And it was something that he did for us. But in order to do it, he did have to be fully human. And I know that that's something that many may not understand or comprehend, how he could be God and yet become fully human. But that reminds me of the scripture that says nothing is impossible with God. We may not be able to comprehend it, but with God, nothing is impossible. And this was what was required to redeem humanity. And so Jesus willingly did it. I think that if nothing else, it should really bring a sense of loyalty to us when the scriptures say that he loved us first, and how much love it took for him to give up such a superior position and make himself human just so he could suffer and die on our behalf. He was willing to give up so much to just come here and suffer. And I think that is so very amazing. I'm going to read another scripture in 1 John chapter 1 and verse 14. As soon as I find it. So the Word became human, the Word being Jesus, and made his home among us. He was full of unfailing love and faithfulness, and we have seen his glory, the glory of the Father's one and only Son. Again, he became human and lived among us. He understands us. He knows what it means to suffer. And because of that, he has empathy for us. He understands us, and He's so, so willing to help us when we are in need of His help. And as we talked about yesterday, He's only a prayer away. Someone who so willingly gave up so much is just a prayer away. So let's not forsake that gift of prayer. It's such a privilege to be able to talk to this magnificent person. And I hope that as we continue our journey this month, that you will be able to become closer and closer to Him and really experience what it's like to have that relationship with Him. There is so much more to come in this series, and I hope that you will continue to join me. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Remember what Jesus gave up for you, and make sure that you spend some time today thanking Him for His sacrifice. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for another devotional. Bye-bye.